Warning, the following is entirely satirical and should not be taken as truth or fact. Styles Rebel Radio and the Rebel Podcast do not own any copyrighted material that may be included in this broadcast. Viewer discretion is advised.
Seemingly from a hospital.
No, that's from a hospital.
Definitely from a hospital.
Suspend the show right now.
You're gonna zipline directly into the harpoon?
Yeah.
What do you know about planes?
I know a lot about planes.
Buckle in, dude. It's gonna suck.
Put your hand on the screen.
How did they find out? Who was the one?
This show has gotten infinitely more gay.
The mystical land of New Jersey.
I don't understand how the laws in this country work anymore.
Welcome to the Rebel Radio Show, live, uncut, and uncensored on WSRR Radio. We're saving the underground music scene, you sucker MCs. To my right is Shani.
Hey, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Pulling up tough.
I'm radio's Rebel DJ style. Let's talk about Legos and planes and a whole bunch of other stuff today.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Legos and planes?
You like that?
Lego planes?
No, let's start with planes.
Plegos?
Legos? That sounds like an adult toy that I don't want to know about.
Pass the Plegos.
Let's talk about this plane. Is it Legos
We're
first?
talking about
Legos.
Legos.
We're
All right,
doing
I'm-
Legos. We're doing Legos.
Sorry, I'm really
first.
excited about the plane. Let's talk about Legos.
The plane is good too, but the Legos
We'll
are
get
first.
there.
The Legos are first.
Don't worry. Okay?
Okay.
To build some Legos before we
We
can
have to
fly
build
some
the plane
planes.
before we
Yeah.
can fly it, right? I got you. All right, what's going on with the Legos?
So basically, I don't remember what police department Missoula.
It is the Murrieta, I think is how you pronounce it.
Murrieta.
Murrieta.
It's in California.
Yeah.
Yep. So a police department in California, they have a banging social media account, apparently, and they often post pictures of their suspects, either in a lineup or on the scene.
Right.
And
Like body cam footage
yeah, or like a
cop car
screenshot
footage,
of that,
whatever,
or
yeah.
whatever it may be. Suspects in video or picture.
Mm-hmm.
They must have a Photoshop guy because all of these pictures, they disguise the suspects with a Lego figure head over their face.
Listen.
And the reason we're talking about this today is because Lego has sent them a cease and desist to stop doing this.
I think that's the best part.
All I'm saying is, there's a video playing on the Rebeltron right now,
Yeah.
and it's just showing a bunch of these screenshots. It's a news broadcast, and they zoomed out or they faded out from the pictures of these suspects, and the anchor was just clapping.
The anchor was
That's how I
cracking
feel.
up. The anchor was cracking up.
Good on him, man.
He thought it was funny. And yeah, it's a good meme. Don't get me wrong. It's a good meme.
The anchor should have had Lego heads on there.
It's a good meme, but okay. I hate to be
The tear, like the sad face in the back of the cop car.
Listen, I hate to be Miss Deborah Downer. What if I know this person and I'm like, oh, they're a bad person? Like, oh, they did bad things and I know it, and this Lego head isn't covering it. Why are they using a silly Lego head?
So, okay, according to the law, because I researched why they were doing this, not just posting the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
According to the law, they aren't allowed to show the identities of the people for nonviolent crimes. So they only, for nonviolent crimes, they cover their faces to protect the identity, much like a mosaic blur. And Lego isn't the only thing they've used. They've used pictures from like Shrek and other animated things too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Shrek with Chris Farley.
Of course.
Right. And Lego was just one that caught on for them. And the Lego Corporation sent them a cease and desist for it, which I think is a little ridiculous. Imagine being a police station and getting a cease and desist from Lego.
I think that's funny. I think because they
Imagine being the social media guy for the police
That's
and
what I'm
having to like
saying.
train the next guy and be like, listen, we cannot use Lego.
Don't use it.
Do not
you can
imply
use Barbie,
building blocks.
You can
like,
use Shrek. You can use Mario. Don't use fucking Lego.
as long as it's Mega Blocks, we're fine. Just stay
You can
away
use
from Lego.
Bionicles for some reason, but not Lego.
I wonder why they decided to do this. Like, did they really need more traction on their Instagram account? Or like,
I mean, it probably just was
Lego
a
or
funny meme.
the California Police
the
Department?
California Police
Okay.
Department.
Yeah, they probably just thought it was a funny meme.
I think it's pretty good.
It is a
I
funny meme, but like,
I don't disagree. I just
why
think,
was
like,
it necessary for the police department?
Yeah, why was it necessary? Like, I think
For officers of the law.
it's because like the law. I guess I don't know. The crimes could be taken as serious matter.
Yeah.
And so, like, if I am someone that was affected by that, a very small percent of people might be like, oh, that this is affecting me.
That's
you know what I
fair, yeah.
mean? You know what I mean?
Your house gets robbed, and then you look on your local PD's Instagram, and they've got the Lego lineup.
Right, and
It's
you're
like,
like,
what
wait
the
a minute.
hell, man?
Yeah.
I'm missing like $7,000.
They put
Right,
the
right.
robbery Lego figurehead
Yeah.
on it.
Right.
That's what
Like,
they should be
it's
doing.
like, fuck, that guy legitimately robbed me. Why the hell they put a silly logo? Fuck you.
You know,
Give me my $7,000. Yeah, like it's.
People getting behind.
I think like very
the
small.
suspects.
Yeah, very small chances of shit going awry, and like I think it's overall funny though because they were using a bunch of different shit, and Lego
Yeah.
just happened to be the one to
Yeah.
slam the book down. Like, why? Okay, Lego, whatever.
not even
Like,
Disney.
yeah, you would
Lego.
You think DreamWorks or like because that's movies, and you know,
Right.
like those make millions of dollars. I don't know. Interesting on both sides. Interesting for the cops. Interesting for Lego.
I think, and I'm pretty sure we've talked about this in the past, I think police departments and like TSA and government officers having social media pages is fucking weird.
Yeah.
I think it's a weird ploy.
In general, it is a little weird. Like, I get that they want to be connected with their
Community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, it's still strange to like post the dime bag that
Hey,
officer.
Yeah.
These are the
whatever.
shitheads in your community.
Right. It's weird to like post pictures of them or
Right.
the drugs that you get. Like that kind of thing is weird.
It's
I
one
think.
thing if it's like, we have this reported vehicle and here's a picture of it and here's the guy and we're looking for him.
Right.
It's one thing if it's that. But this isn't that. They're memeing at this point.
Right.
They're like, haha, look at these funny fuck ups.
Somebody
Right.
in the PD is photoshopping Lego heads.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're not doing this to like show people who they are in
Yeah.
case they see them out in public. They're doing it for memes, for likes
Yeah.
and clicks and
It's
stuff like
it's
that.
the same thing as the TSA when they post pictures of like cologne bottles and katanas that they
yeah,
found.
yeah, right.
And it's
right.
just like the TSA officer posing with it. I'm like, are you really
Okay.
protecting anyone with
yeah.
this Instagram
Yeah,
post?
what are you doing right now? Like you're literally just it feels
Why are you flexing?
it feels like a big corporation bullying someone or something like
Kinda,
that.
yeah.
You know? It feels like a weird form of like big bullying
Yeah.
or something like that. And that's I think where specifically it rubs me kind of wrong. Cuz like obviously, you know, putting Lego heads on the little
And they look good.
juveniles like it's funny and I love that. I think it's a cool meme. I think it's funny. But at the same time, I'm like, well, it could be perceived by someone in a very niche group somewhere as like, hey, what the fuck? This guy actually robbed me or this guy
Right.
actually jumped me and you're putting, you know, a Lego head on him for clicks. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of fucked.
This
you
is
know?
a great shtick if you're like a YouTube channel and you have to conceal someone's identity.
Yeah.
This is a great running gag. You're like, well, we don't use the blur, we put Lego heads.
Exactly. Exactly.
I would watch it. I think that's pretty funny because
Right.
it's a simple little thing, and
Right.
obviously they're not getting paid by Lego to do it.
Right.
And I understand why Lego would throw a cease and desist at this because they're
Sure.
only covering criminals. You
Criminals,
don't want to be
yeah.
associated
Yeah.
as
yeah.
a children's toy with
that's
criminals.
that's also a good point. Yeah.
It's not only children's toys. They have 18 plus
They do.
Legos.
They do.
Plegos.
Plegos. Those are the Plegos.
But I just have a hard time like thinking why would they even post this? Because
I want to know how it came about.
in my thought, they would post a lineup picture with just a blur and say
That's boring.
I don't even know why
one's
they
gonna
would
like it.
post a lineup
No one's gonna like it on
picture with
Instagram.
blurred out
Well,
faces.
yeah, if they're that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know why
Yeah.
they
What's
would
the
post
point of this picture?
Why would they post a lineup picture if they're gonna hide the faces? Because the point of a lineup is to be able to identify.
Right.
But that
which
pic
one
does
is-
go hard though.
Yeah, the pic with
That's
the
an album
brickheads does it does look sick. Like I agree, it's a funny meme. It's cool. I dig it. It's just the fact that it's cops using
It's
it
real
for social
people,
media gain
Real criminals
on criminals.
real cops.
Right.
Not a meme.
Like if it was like Style said, if it was a YouTube channel doing this, hilarious, great bit, I love it. But it's a little more serious, I think, and so it's
Yeah.
like maybe you guys should take it a little more seriously. You know,
Maybe
I would
they
feel more
should-
comfortable if you guys were taking it as serious as I was taking it. You know,
What if they just contracted to the local high school to have like a kid do it?
sure.
See, that's the story I want to know. Is like,
Who's doing it?
yeah, was there just an officer who was bored? Who was
an
just
officer
playing
who's
around
really
on
good at
Photoshop?
Photoshop.
Yeah.
Or
Hey,
do they have a-
Lieutenant! Hey,
Yeah.
Lieutenant! Hey, Captain! Look!
He was like, hey, check out what I made. And like, you should put that on the fucking.
yeah, post those on
Let's
Twitter,
use
dude.
those.
They
Oh,
just-
it's so many likes.
The police department saying post that on Twitter is a wild concept to me.
We'll get
and
so
it
many
happens.
likes. So many people are gonna retweet that.
Well, that's exactly the thing. You guys are both right. There's no reason to post a lineup picture because you can't show the identity anyway. So
Right.
you're not doing anything with
Right.
it. And then just to go ahead and post it and just for the meme of having the Lego heads, it's literally just for likes.
right.
Yeah.
And why do I need to be liking the police department's content
Right.
on Instagram?
Exactly. And like to what you said, where if they're posting a picture of the face of a person and the car that they're driving, and they're saying this suspect is on the loose in this area, keep a watchful eye, lock your door. That's 100% like, yeah, tweet that out. You know, like we want that. Fucking lineup of a brickhead people, we don't need that. With you being like, haha, tough Wednesday, guys. You know, like, screw you, Marietta PD. Like, we're trying to take this shit seriously. We're trying to stay safe. You guys are making little memes on Instagram.
I wonder if they did like a fit check caption.
Yeah, right. Like, they're being silly when it's like, well, you guys are also fucking, you know,
cops.
Also, if I'm the guy,
public defendants.
Sorry, if I'm the officer who's tasked with photoshopping these pictures, I'm looking for Lego heads that look like the suspects. Like, I'm going through the Lego head library catalog and being like, this looks like this guy. This guy's definitely giving me Anakin Skywalker vibes, and we're putting that Lego head on there.
If there's
that's Lego Indie if I've ever seen him.
If there was someone at Marietta PD tasked with finding the specific photo, I would be worried about the Marietta County and how it's going over there in terms of
jurisdictions going.
Yeah, in terms of safety, in terms of communal safety.
I want to know what they're paying their Photoshop department.
Right,
like
their graphic design team is off. They need a nicer logo than that. If their graphic design team's doing this,
I want to know how much the Marietta PD gets in tax cuts.
How much goes to their Adobe suite every year?
How much in tax money am I paying to this fucking?
I'm paying my taxes so the cops can use Adobe Photoshop and Lightroom. What the hell, man?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Because it is. It's like edited on top of these.
It's very nice. Yeah.
It's a really good looking photo.
It's funny,
and it doesn't have to be.
It's funny.
Like, someone spent time doing it.
Right.
It just blows my mind.
I like it. I like it, and I want more of it. I'm not saying it's smart or it's a good idea.
Have more. There's a cease and desist.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Just for this county. I hope the next county over starts.
I don't like it, and I don't want more of it. I want pictures of the suspect's face.
There's already a bunch of conversation when it comes to police posting things in general.
Mm-hmm.
Legitimately, this morning I saw a post from the local police department that was just like a suspect's face in the vehicle that was reported stolen. And it's like, if you see this person, here's where he was last spotted. You know, make a report. And all of the comments were like, "Man, wish you guys would spend time catching the criminal instead of posting about it." Which I get that side of it too. This is the next step, though. Like, you took time to edit a Photoshop of these guys who are currently in a lineup.
Right.
Figure out who it is, man.
Right. Yeah. Those kinds of posts deserve the ridicule. Maybe
this
not
is
the
an
ones.
Active investigation.
That's the funny part too. Not everybody in that picture is guilty.
Yeah. No. There's how many people are in that picture?
5.
Oh, hold on. I went the wrong way. 7, I think. No, 5. Definitely.
5.
Definitely 5. I don't know how to count.
So, minimum, one of these people are guilty, you'd think. Maybe more. But more than likely, there's 4 innocent people in this picture.
Right.
That's who the Lego heads are for. The Lego heads are here to protect the innocent.
Who do you think's guilty?
Lego is a protector.
What about this guy, though, who's just on, like, dash cam footage getting tackled by a cop, and he's got a Lego head on him? Like, that's silly.
That's a little different.
That's very different, I'd say.
Like, the Lego face looks scared.
Yeah.
It's good. What do you want, a happy Lego head on there?
He's
like a clone trooper?
Clearly the guy under the Lego head is not happy.
Yeah, I think they did a good job representing it. Now, if it was like a Lego skeleton head, maybe I wouldn't be so into it. But if I'm the guy tasked with putting the Lego heads on, I'm doing my research.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Like, I'd like to think this guy had the big Lego sticker book at his office, and he's just looking through them for reference.
I'd like to think that
there's Legos all over the Marietta PD office.
I'd like to think he also prints them out and gets the stickers.
I would.
And gets the same.
Oh, hell yeah.
Lines it all up.
I'd be really mad. I would be really, really mad if, like, I got burgled or, like, home invaded or, like, I don't know, petty theft.
Someone stole your car.
Yeah, if someone stole my Legos and ran away, and then I see them on dash cam footage, like with a Lego head on, I'd be like, "You motherfucker!"
Now, for legal,
show his damn face.
For legal reasons, don't take this advice. This isn't advice.
Sure,
this is a funny little bit.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in this county committing nonviolent crimes, I think the most logical thing to do at this point is invest on Amazon in a Lego mask. and that way they can't show you on their social media.
Yeah, they're
You
not
get
allowed.
caught. Yeah, they're not allowed to post you in
That's
your Lego
so
mask.
funny.
Only
Committing
commit
this
Lego
crime.
crimes.
Yeah.
Like fake Lego hands.
Yeah.
Just become a fake Lego person.
Get the
Rob a
whole
bank with a
suit.
Lego gun in your fucking Lego hand.
That's funny.
216-859-8699. Let me know if you Photoshop Legos on things.
The Artificial Intelligence Podcast is the only show written, voiced, and scored entirely by AI. All episodes are available now on stylesrebelradio.com.
Want to listen on the go? WSRR radio streams live 24/7, 365, absolutely free with the Live 365 app.
Everybody, this is the Pidge, and I'm here to tell you that I hate everything that you send me, but I love it at the same time because holy shit. That's all I gotta say to that. If you guys don't know me, I'm the Pidge, and I'm one of the members of the Styles Rebel Radio page. You probably won't hear me as much on the Rebel podcast because I'm away in Arizona, but every month I come out with the show. Submit your stuff into the Styles Rebel Radio Discord page under the Pigeonhole section, and it will be featured on the next show. Unless there's racial slurs. See ya.
Lose all your money trading Asian beads on the black market? StylesRebelRadio.com.
Hey Shane,
What?
have you ever wondered or been curious about the proper safety for operating laser pointers?
You gonna be honest with you, Style? No.
Well, if you happen to own a laser pointer or invested into receiving one in the laser pointer market, I'd recommend you go to laserpointersafety.com.
Ooh.
We're not sponsored by laserpointersafety.com,
But
but
we'd
we'd like to be.
Hell yeah.
I think that's an attainable goal.
Yeah.
I think that's a rather attainable one. The reason I'm on laserpointersafety.com is because there's a plane in, this is Mexico?
Yes.
It was Mexico. To be more specific, it was... I'm going to butcher this.
Mexico.
I'm going to butcher this. Tultepec. Tultepec?
That works for me.
Tultepec.
Tultepec, yeah, that works for me, man.
Tultepec.
There's a plane that flew over Tultepec in Mexico, and it flew over a festival.
It was the annual pyrotechnics festival.
Okay,
What a
listen.
Super, yeah, what a super inconvenient
I am no
festival,
longer
dude.
on the side of the plane.
That was they should have known what they were flying into. Now I did not. Yeah, I also did not know that it was the pyrotechnics festival. I thought that it was like an EDM.
Yeah, I
festival.
thought this was a rave in the woods,
Right,
and these are
right.
some teenagers blasting laser pointers at a plane.
I thought this. I thought this was like a rave on a beach or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. That was exactly
It
what I
was-
expected.
It was at, I believe, like it was like a homegrown firework like thing that was going on there.
Man.
Hey, number one, first issue here. You shouldn't be flying planes over any place that sells fireworks. I feel like that's like should be something that's noted on the map for air travel of like, hey, this place owns, operates, and launches fireworks. Avoid this airspace.
Yeah.
That should be number one. Number
Yeah.
two, this seems like a pretty big festival.
There
Seems like a
were-
pretty big festival that includes the word pyrotechnics in it. Maybe
There-
don't fly a plane over it.
Anyway, the situation is there was a like passenger jet going over this festival, and while it was flying over the festival, a couple of people started pointing lasers at it, and then everyone joined in and swarmed the aircraft.
Here's the
with
Literally,
thing.
it goes from like
lasers.
2 lasers to like 50 million. Like
I
everyone.
don't think these are laser pointers.
I think everyone in Tultepec, Mexico owns a laser pointer and was pointing it at that one specific plane at that. Like based on the video, that's legitimately how
What
it
it
looks.
looks
There
like.
are
and they're
so
all
many
green
lasers.
except
You
for that
can-
one.
You
Yeah.
could no longer see the plane.
Right. Why are they all green?
There's a red one in there. There's one red line in there.
It's just so strange.
As a leader. Guess who started it?
The leader.
that's who's getting arrested.
Obviously. Up to 100,000 festival goers. watch and take part. That's insane. Yeah, the annual International Pyrotechnics Festival in That's why. Okay,
Those are 3 words right there that tells me don't fly a plane of annual international pyrotechnics. This is a well-known event.
Well, and that it would explain why everyone in the area would have laser pointers, because I'm assuming people who are like big into fireworks and shit like that have laser pointers, and they point out specific shit
Sure.
that they like.
Oh
Sure.
yeah. Or maybe they're like they have laser pointers for when they're far away from the big boom, and they're like, "Hey, that thing right there doesn't look like it's working, and I don't want to get close to it."
Right. I'm assuming there are probably a lot of reasons as to why people who are passionate about pyrotechnics would use laser pointers. So it makes sense now to me.
I'm sorry I left out these.
No. It's just funny that like a plane would even consider
It's the
flying.
plane's fault.
It's the pilot's fault. It's the pilot's fault.
A 22-year-old pilot, I believe. And
Yeah, 22-year-old pilot. What the fuck?
there was something that he said, like, don't ever point a laser pointer at a plane.
No,
The
don't ever
FBI
fly a
will track
plane.
you down.
Don't
Yeah.
ever fly a plane over a pyrotechnics festival. How about that?
That is kind of, yeah. He's bringing a bull into a china shop with that one.
How is this pilot supposed to know that there's a random ass
I guess.
pyrotechnics festival?
Annual international pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound like a small event.
Listen.
This isn't an EDM rave in the woods.
That seems like something that the airspace, like the international airspace above you, should know about.
Yeah.
You know, like that. It's the sky is going to be unflyable. You know, the sky is not going to be able to fly. There's fireworks,
Yeah, this isn't an overnight event that popped up. There's planning that went into this.
right? Like this is like a firework festival.
Also-
right? I'm not mistaken. In
No,
that?
that's what it is. Yeah, it's
That's what
fireworks.
that means. Yeah.
And also, these don't look like laser pointers. They keep saying laser pointers in here. This looks like a laser light show setup.
no, I don't know, dude.
No,
Have you
those
seen?
are laser pointers, and there's definitely like either a fog machine or people vaping like around, because that's what's catching the light beams.
Well, have you seen like strong lasers? You can get like a really strong laser pointer on Amazon, and it can like point up at
And
the
it
moon.
says on that listing, do not point it at aircraft.
Does it?
It does, because they have to. It's very illegal.
Yeah, you can get like really strong laser pointers. I think literally off of Amazon. And
I'm on the side of the festival goers.
yeah, and it's a thing of like it's a mob mentality of like a couple people did it, and then literally everyone within the span of like 5 seconds turned on their laser pointers.
Now, if the laser pointers are for what you said,
Well, and I wonder if it's not a fog machine in the air. I wonder if it's just like
the smoke dissipating from fireworks.
Yeah, I wonder if it's that.
That's
It
what I
could
think it
be,
is.
Yeah.
Now, if we're gonna go off your theory, if they have these laser pointers to point out things or duds or things of that nature,
Mhm.
this could have very well because it starts with a one guy.
Right.
This could have very well started with like, "Hey guys, plane, don't fire,"
Yeah. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. I never even thought. I didn't think about it like that.
and
yeah.
then everyone's like, "Oh, there's a plane, guys. Let's make it known.
Oh man. Yeah. If
Don't
it's-
fly your fucking plane over a fireworks festival."
Yeah. That is kind of the moral of this story.
Also,
Don't-
I feel like if your plane is able to be hit by a laser pointer from the ground, you're flying too low.
Well, he could have been very close to the
Again,
airport.
I think that there are very powerful laser pointers out there.
If they're very close to the airport, that's more of a reason they should known not to fly over this airspace.
Yeah. Right.
If he's that low, and it looks like he's landing and not taking off,
Yeah.
I could be wrong. If he's that low,
That's what it looks like. to
and
me.
they're that close to the airport, and the airport didn't know that there's a fireworks festival happening this close, that's a terrible airport.
Right.
That's their fault.
That's the airport's fault. That's the airspace's fault for not
Yeah.
like
knowing about this
warning
event.
incoming planes.
I would have
of-
been firing off bottle rockets.
That's so crazy to me that, like, I mean, and it's just an unfortunate like a mix of specific things of like it was a young pilot, it happened to be a fireworks festival, like a lot of weird accidents lined up for this to happen. It seems.
I'd feel a lot better if the pilot wasn't like, "Don't shine your fucking laser pointer at planes." Buddy, I get that, but
Yeah.
you flew into this.
Right.
You should have known. The terminal should have told you. There's many levels of security here that didn't hit the mark. This is on you guys.
Well, it's also very possible that the festival itself didn't let the FAA know.
If they're this close, they should know.
And yeah, if the festival didn't let the FAA know, then I feel like that's grounds for a lawsuit
Yeah.
from the FAA against the festival. You know what I mean?
This laser incident in general is grounds for a lawsuit against the festival.
Probably.
According to
110%.
laserpointersafety.com, you may be arrested or worse. You may go to trial. You may go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
You may get shot.
Whoa. Okay. I'm in.
All right, let's get some laser pointers,
Some
baby.
laser pointers, guys.
Because I remember my uncle used to have like one of the really crazy laser pointers that you were talking about, and I remember my cousin had pointed it up in the sky, and she got immediately grounded and was never allowed to touch the laser again because it is very illegal to point.
Yeah.
Why
the
do we
lasers
still
in the
have
sky.
these then? If everyone free, and I get it, it's grounded for the most part, but like if everyone's seemingly agreeing that these are such a bad thing and are so unacceptable in so many situations, why are we still allowing laser pointers? Long stick can
Cats.
work just as well for a presentation.
Cats.
Yeah, I
Cats
don't
need
know.
pointers
It
to
seems
run
like
around.
it feels like something that could get outlawed one day,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
could become illegal to buy one day, and I wouldn't be surprised.
But
Yeah.
there's bigger things to worry about.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm coming from. Is like there's just other like that isn't an immediate threat.
Well, I don't know. The government's worried about TikTok.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
Right.
There's a bunch of things that are bigger to worry about.
Right. Yeah, no, I could see it happening one day though, of them like outlawing laser pointers.
It's just I feel like my entire life I've been hearing
There
about
are
how laser
certain-
pointers lead to trouble and people because it looks like a reticle, like a
Yeah.
laser.
Well,
there's certain levels of laser pointers that
Yeah.
are illegal.
I've seen like videos.
It's kind of like knives.
Yeah, you can buy, but like I've seen people buy the big like heavy
Right.
duty ones that you can shoot off into space, and it's like a thick beam into space.
Can take down a plane.
That's my
Literally, it
album
would.
name.
Thick beam into space.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
yeah.
dude. I love me some psychedelic space rock.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, I thought it was ska.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of ska in there. It's
Psychedelic
experimental.
space ska.
But
No.
yeah, you can get like really like
They're called
big-
lightsabers.
yeah, pretty much, dude. Pretty much lightsabers. They just keep going up though. Imagine if lightsabers never ended. They just
Dude.
kept going up.
I need a Star Wars parody where it's just lightsabers but long.
Yes, super duper. They
Yeah.
just keep going up and up and up. They can only open them up.
Zzz. You hear it the whole time
Yeah,
going
yeah.
up.
If they,
Growing and
if they
it's-
open it down, it just drills a hole straight through the planet.
Dude, someone get on that. Someone make that movie.
That's funny.
It just takes a while for the battle to start. They have to sit there and wait for it to get all the way up.
Yeah. All right, now.
Super heavy.
Yeah.
It's the airport's fault. I'm sorry, don't fly into
assuming-
pyrotechnics festivals.
I'm assuming that there was some kind of mix-up with the FAA in this festival, and somebody wasn't aware.
I would,
The airspace may have been. I don't know.
I would have to like agree with along the lines of something like that, like a couple of accidents of people not telling certain people that this was happening on this.
Yeah.
Like just a bunch of miscommunications lining up for one fateful.
My problem is how it was handled.
Laser show.
The pilot comes out and goes, "Well, you shouldn't be shining lasers at buddy. There's a pyrotechnics show. You need to be thankful they were doing that and not lighting off firecrackers under you."
Yeah.
The
Okay.
fucking ego.
If I'm gonna put myself in the pilot's shoes, I'm gonna say I didn't know that there was the pyrotechnics show today, so I'm gonna like.
Well,
in
he
the
should
moment-
have also been told that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I agree.
It's not solely on him. It's
Absolutely.
on the whole airport.
I
They
agree.
are in the wrong.
But I'm saying like if I'm the pilot, I'm gonna be equally pissed. Of like, what the fuck? Like, why am I?
Be pissed at my employer?
It's like getting a bunch of brights flashed at you while you're driving. But like
That's why I always carry a
100
laser
and-
pointer on me.
But 137 people are in the car with you.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's
Is that illegal?
necessarily the pilot's fault more as
Yeah,
like the
it's not.
administration above the pilot.
He
And
was
Yeah, no,
told
I-
to fly and he
and
flew.
for the airspace
It's,
to be
I'm
like,
not
this
saying
is
it's the pilot's fault. It's
Right.
definitely the airline company's fault. But the pilot does not have the right to be mad at the concert goers here. He needs to be
Yeah.
mad at his boss for allowing him to
No,
fly
right.
through that airspace.
Right.
216-859-8699. Let me know if you have a laser pointer I can get off the market.
We like hours of questionable impressions and absolute utter nonsense. Check out Off Air. That shit fucking sucks.
I'm using that.
Hey, Style here to remind you that StylesRebelRadio.com is a group of free content creators, and because of that, you may have noticed that we don't do a lot of ad spots between our breaks, and that's intentional. We're not here to shill out to off-brand cereal or promote crappy mobile games. We strive to give you quality, professional content without the repetitive marketing. That being said, if you like what we do and want to support the shows, you can always click the link in the Spotify description to help support us for as little as 99 cents a month. Now back to the broadcast.
$275 seems like a lot of money for an ashtray. For something that I'm going to put my waste smoke in? Yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of money for an ashtray. I feel like I'm going to buy a big boy and get an ashtray for $5.
Yes, you can, but the brand name of this specific ashtray is where the money comes from.
Ashtray.
I think
A tray for ash.
It's also porcelain.
It's also not 1973 anymore.
Let me give you the perspective of a smoker.
Sure.
If I am smoking, and that's something that it is routinely part of my life, and I have the money to do so, say, I might spend an exuberant amount of money on something like an ashtray just because it's cool, and I know that I'm gonna use it constantly. Like, it's always gonna get used from me, and it's nice to look at. It's like why would you get a $3,000 couch or something like that? Why would you get a really super expensive couch when you already have a good couch?
Well,
you know what I mean?
If I'm an avid smoker and I'm like maybe somebody who smokes inside my house, and I'm not gonna go to the Dollar General and get the little shitty like gross looking ashtray to sit on my table every single day.
Right.
I want to find something that's going to possibly look nice.
Right.
And
something that I'm okay with leaving out and it looking like.
I'm just saying, it seems like a really weird thing in today's day and age.
Well, no, and I can understand
because in your case,
I can understand where you're coming from, though. You know what I mean?
Right. In the situation you described, I can see that, but like, if I'm buying a specific ashtray, because this is a part of my daily routine, I'm going to get one that's like, and I mean, I guess you could make the argument for this, but $250 for a weird piece of blue and white porcelain, it's wild to me. But like, I'm going to get something cool, like, oh, this has my favorite character on it, or things like that. I've seen that as a Star Wars ashtray.
No,
you know,
I like, come from the same vein. Like, I understand that.
And if, I'm an avid nicotine smoker, and which the only thing I can think of is my grandma, because like she smoked in her house all her life, and she had ashtrays in every room, and most of them were just plastic, like Dollar General ashtrays. And like she had maybe one or two glass ones, and like you can go to Goodwill and get a glass ashtray.
Right.
I'm sure you can still get them on Amazon for like $5.
Yeah.
So like, it seems like a really weird thing to flaunt. Like, I get when people wear clothes. It's almost like eating the fries that had gold in them that we talked about, that people were paying like $7,000 for French fries. Like, it's gonna be gone momentarily. Like, it's not something that anyone's really gonna be impressed with. Like, even if I'm a smoker and I go over to your house and I'm like, oh, that's a really cool ashtray. I've never heard that like someone get hyped over an ashtray. Regardless, this person paid $275 for an ashtray and didn't get an ashtray. They didn't even get it.
So basically, she received a coupon that gave her a unknown percentage off. I don't know the number. And she went ahead and moved forward with this coupon on this email that she received, and
dude, she got scammed. 110% she got scammed.
You don't look at coupons in your email.
And it was for a Dolce & Gabbana ashtray from Saks Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, she got scammed.
She paid $275, and she received a can of tuna in the mail.
Hell yeah, dude. Which you could also use as an ashtray.
I'm not sure how she should
Plus,
go
you get a
about.
snack.
I'm not sure how she should go about like returning this.
So let's.
Because if it was a scam, then there's no affiliation with Saks Fifth Avenue.
There's no returning.
I think she's in the wrong. I don't think.
100%.
I don't think this company sent her tuna.
Right.
I think she clicked on the first thing that came up after she got this coupon. There's probably a link in this coupon to a scam site.
Right.
It's like, sorry, that's unfortunate.
You got duped.
But you should pay more attention to things like that.
Right. You got duped, you silly goober.
So is she trying to get a refund from Saks Fifth Avenue?
I don't
She
know
doesn't
the
deserve
whole
it.
story personally. I just saw the original TikTok where she was like,
Right.
I ordered this ashtray and this is what I was expecting. They sent me a fucking can of tuna.
Yeah, here's the quote.
That is
When I
pretty
opened it,
crazy.
this is what I found: a can of albacore tuna. I don't know if someone at the warehouse took it and replaced it and did some cellophane with a hairdryer. I don't know. But this is the most fucking expensive can of tuna I've ever bought. Like, she's very much delusional, right?
Yeah, this
like,
is like
no one's pulling this covert operation in an Amazon
Yeah.
warehouse, homie.
that's
You
kind
got
of
scammed.
That's kind of that's just a little airhead mentality, I think. Like someone switched this out in the warehouse. They pulled a big trick on me. No.
I could get
Not at all.
I could get that being your first thought for like 2 minutes, and then you like sit back and go, "Oh no, I got scammed."
I feel like if anybody saw a Dolce & Gabbana box in the warehouse, they would open it, see it was an ashtray, and be like, "Aw."
Also, who steals an ashtray?
It just doesn't. Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe something like that potentially happened, but based on the video, the box doesn't even look
Yeah,
like
it's just a brown box.
a Dolce and Gabbana box, like the packaging box, and also the box that
The interior box.
right, the interior box doesn't look like a Dolce and Gabbana box either.
The box itself also looks very small for a $275
Right,
ashtray.
right.
Also, interesting move from this, because we're just gonna assume this is a scam, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, bold move of the scammers to actually send something.
Yeah.
Because like, how many
Yeah,
times
good
have you
for them.
purchased a scam item and like your money's
Nothing
just
gained.
gone? Yeah,
And they just don't send anything. Yeah.
I think it's fucking hilarious they sent her tuna.
Good on the scammers. I guess if anything, good on the scammers for actually sending something out.
Which I wonder now, if you go to this website, the scam website, if she goes back to it, if there is something on there that's like, this is a can of tuna somewhere in small print or something like that,
This is actually
just to like
secret.
protect their ass.
We will secretly be sending you a can of tuna instead of the product that you were
Yeah.
purchasing in like super small fine print.
They do one of those wish.com things where it's like, you can get this hair dryer for free, and you go and click on it and it's like, hair dryer is option B, option 1 is a comb, and the comb is the thing that's free because it's the same product,
Yeah.
just option A.
Oh god.
She got scammed, and
Yeah,
I think
she got
she's,
scammed.
she's dumb for not admitting it.
Upon
Now,
hearing about
I think that she
this,
legitimately
though,
doesn't know that she got scammed.
which is
I don't think she
wild
does
to me.
either.
I think that she thinks that there's a ruse going on and she's trying to get
she-
to the bottom of it.
She's in the center of some conspiracy she doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Upon hearing about the story, Saks Fifth Avenue decided to replace the item for her.
That's ridiculous.
What?
That's ridiculous.
Which
I would need to know if
She
the
went
email,
full Karen on
I
them.
need to know the price of this item, like, legitimately.
I'll look it up.
$275.
I don't know. I'll look it up. It does say it
'Cause-
retails for $275.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, because she spent
She
that
just
much.
she just showed the box and it said $275 on it.
Okay, cool. Because I was under the assumption that they just gave her like half the price, and
Yeah, no,
that's what
it's-
enticed her to buy
no,
it.
it's
So yeah, they
$275.
sent her the
I wonder how much she paid then, because
Yeah.
she had a coupon for so much off. That's why she
Yeah.
bought it. So like $200 maybe, 100 something bucks.
I just need to know if the initial email that she got, was it a real email or was it
Oh, it definitely wasn't a real
a
email.
It
scam
couldn't have
email?
That's
been.
definitely a scam email.
No
'Cause
way
if it was a
would
scam email-
Saks Fifth Avenue and Dolce and Gabbana send a can of random ass fucking tuna to anybody.
Yeah.
But if they started doing it, it'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, that's true. 'Cause
Imagine,
then, yeah.
hang on, imagine having like a fucking well-known business, very profitable, high-end business, and one day you're like, you know what? Let's just
Tuna.
get in the scam game. You know, we have a reputation already. Let's just start scam people, and they'll just think
won't
that they
believe
went to.
them.
Yeah, they think they went to a scam website.
They won't believe him.
You know how much money we'll save?
Fuck, are we a part of the ploy? Fuck.
She's gonna hear this episode of the Rebel Radio Show and just be like, I knew it. I fucking knew I was being conspired against. This thing goes
Fuck.
deep.
Fuck.
There's no way in my mind that this was a legitimate
No,
website.
she's dumb.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
She just is
It's just the-
A1 at complaining.
Yeah.
And Saks Fifth Avenue found this story is stupid enough to get the attention that it
of Dolce and Gabbana. It needed to get Dolce and
this item back.
That's
to
That
so
means
dumb.
there's just as, because this is a TikTok.
Yes.
There's that many people on TikTok that are that stupid to think that they actually sent her tuna. That's what this
Yeah.
means.
I
There was that
guarantee-
much of a backing for this to go viral. That number one, we're talking about. Number two, that they're going, I can't believe that they you purchased this from this company and this is what they sent you.
Yeah.
Guys, have you been on the internet before? Have you opened your email before?
Right.
Like, this is not what
Take
happened.
a dive into your scam folder.
Right.
She's delusional.
I think it's very possible
It's
because I've
so-
seen it on a couple of TikToks myself. Usually when there's a situation that somebody's complaining about that they were a customer done wrong or whatever,
Right.
like commenters will at the company
I've seen.
consistently.
So
I've
here's
seen stuff
what
like
I
that.
say to this story. We
Mhm.
do have another one. Here's what I say to this story. I'm going to start going to scam websites purposefully and buying this ashtray or buying Dolce & Gabbana products and then just complaining and saying, hey, I bought this. Here's my purchase and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Where is it? I want my money back.
Yeah.
I'm just going to if they're doling out cash and products, I'm along for the ride.
Well, I think also too, like, it's just the fact that she got so much traction on it that they like Dolce & Gabbana probably felt like they had to respond.
But here's my problem now.
That's
'Cause
because the
she's-
scammers sent them the tuna.
and
If the
I think
scammers
that
never sent anything,
that is dumb.
if the scammers never sent anything, there probably wouldn't have been a story for the
Yeah,
TikTok. And
right.
Dolce & Gabbana wouldn't be out an
Right.
ashtray.
My problem now is that
Scammer's fault.
she's
She's
validated.
the scammer.
Right.
She's validated in her bullshit.
She's validated.
It's one thing to have all the stupid commenters take her side.
Right.
It's another thing that the company sent her the fucking product.
Right. I hate that.
Because now in her mind, she was right and they actually fucked up her order. And forever
Yes.
she's going to have the
Yeah.
story of, did you know that one time I bought something from Saks and they sent me tuna?
Yeah. And that's legitimately her truth.
Yeah.
Because they sent her the
'Cause
apology
they replaced it,
ashtray.
yep.
Yeah.
Replaced it for her and apologized.
That's so fucked.
Now getting
dude.
tuna from a scam site's one thing.
Yeah.
It's another if you're getting... What did she buy? Clothes and she got
So-
beans and blood?
Yeah.
So this
yeah.
other
Oh, yeah,
lady, another TikTok that I came across. This lady ordered from Shein.
That's the
Um,
one that has like child labor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shein.
Of
Just
course.
wanted to make sure.
Of course.
So she ordered from Shein. She received a couple items from her order, along
Which
with
is always the best thing when you get some of the things you ordered. That's a great way to start. It's like getting some pool balls.
accompanied by
Been there. Yeah, been there.
a can of baked beans and a glass vial of blood,
Yeah, that's so strange.
seemingly from a hospital.
No, it is. That's from a hospital.
Definitely from a hospital. If it's from some kind of murdery thing, that's a really fine-tuned, articulate.
Yeah, this dude
murder
really wanted
person.
to be an RN or something.
Right, right.
But
Got into the
um,
murder business. Decided to,
So
He couldn't fill out his passion.
Upon finding this, of course, she made a TikTok and then she called the police. And she
As natural order.
Yeah,
That is the natural order.
She got on the phone with the
events.
police. The police are like, all right, hang on. We got to Photoshop some Lego heads real quick.
Did you make a TikTok first? All right,
All right.
just making sure.
Gotta get the checklist out.
Now, unfortunately, we do have some complications with Lego at the moment. This could take a while.
But
Are you okay if we use Mega Blocks?
Is it 3 to 7 a.m.? Cannot come.
Yeah, she made the TikTok. Contacted police, had to wait for her request to
7
talk
a.m.
to police.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
7 a.m. came around. The police got on the line. They explained to her the Lego
Returned her
dilemma.
voicemail.
Yeah. Now we're here.
Anyway, so she contacted the police. They came and collected the blood, and
Not the beans.
I don't think
You can
they
keep the
collected
beans.
the
I mean,
beans.
those are yours.
She may have given them the beans. I'm
It's
I
all-
would have.
It's all evidence, isn't
I-
it?
I
I
probably
would have
would've.
given them the beans. I don't want
Yeah.
the beans.
I don't think you get to pick and choose your evidence.
Yeah, take them both.
Guys, you're getting the beans with the blood. You
But
can't have the blood without the beans.
they
I'll be
had
like, come on, please.
It's free.
they had it tested. There was nothing wrong with the blood.
Was there anything wrong with the beans?
I don't know. But
You guys are overlooking the biggest issue.
basically,
Someone could have spiked those beans.
basically the weirdest part of this story is she got blood in the mail. But
She got beans too.
my theory was that like somebody was going to attempt to put like diseased blood.
I think we're stretching.
I know, but it's a glass vial, so it's not like
A little glass
hard
vial?
stretch. But like imagine receiving a package with like diseased blood and a can of beans, and the design of this package is for the people to rustle your package, break the blood on your clothes or whatever, and like you get
And then you eat the
You-
beans.
Eat the
No.
bean. And you, at least I got a
beans-
snack.
The beans are there to break the vial. They're not there to be eaten or consumed. Like, it's just like,
Buddy, beans were made to be consumed. I
This
think.
is such a specific murderer.
I don't know.
We're using the beans to break the blood vial. We can't use anything else.
After 6 years, we finally call it the Beans and Blood Bandit.
It's just where my mind goes.
What if we just put
okay?
rocks in there? No!
What do you guys
It
think
needs
happened?
to be a can
What
of
if
beans.
we just open the vial first?
No!
This is hypothetical land, okay? I don't
no,
know.
no,
No,
she's
this
right.
hypothetical was dumb. I hate it.
Anything can happen in hypothetical land.
And people are crazy.
People are crazy. I think that there was probably something that got mishmash, haywire, caught in transit.
How?
I don't know. Listen,
You posed this hypothetical.
I am not the master of transit.
I'm not the master of beans.
Because hospitals use specific transit and like to move these test tubes or whatever the fuck they get.
Right.
And,
It's like,
like,
a
it has
specific
to be-
transit system.
Refrigerated.
Yeah.
Like this vial of blood is no longer good in
Right.
the eyes of the hospital.
And that's why I'm saying, like, how the fuck did it get into a Sheen order
Exactly.
With beans.
Inside.
with beans? And then a beans is like something that you would get in like a Giant Eagle
Like
order.
Instacart,
or-
yeah.
Instacart,
They were
yeah.
sealed inside the Sheen bag.
Okay, so
It's
that's
just
that's
so
what I want to talk
mind-boggling.
about.
It's equally as mind-boggling to me, Jules. I'm on the same exact page. I promise.
But
I
I
need you
don't
to
think we
answer my
can discount the
question.
beans.
I'm equally as mind-boggled as you. I just don't have the answers.
That's my biggest concern with your theory is it's inside the Sheen bag. This didn't go to Amazon
Ooh.
warehouse and someone's like, well, they ordered, like when you order 6 things on Amazon, they're like, you want to save on shipping and bundle
Put 'em all
these things
together?
and we'll put them in a box. That didn't happen. These aren't in a box. These are all in the Sheen bag. This didn't go to USPS and they combined orders. This was in the bag that came from Sheen.
I don't want to discredit any of what either of you are saying. I just want to make a note of the Sheen, the bags that the clothes come in from Sheen are like a long, translucent plastic bag. Like it looks like a big, long Ziploc bag.
So you'd know if there were beans in it.
Yeah, my point is like it's easy to open and close.
Oh, okay.
So like someone could have opened it and slipped something in there, or it could have just been open and things got in there
They
accidentally.
also come in the gray packaging bag.
Oh, I don't know
with
about
the
that.
little fold.
I believe
So,
you. I don't know about that.
Like
though.
they come in. There's 2.
Uh-huh.
So you're correct about
Mhm.
the little Ziploc bag, but
Yeah.
that is inside the package that comes.
Okay. Oh no, I see. I know what you're talking about now. I see what you're saying. Yes.
All right, new theory. Here's my theory. You guys shared yours. Here's my theory. All right. So you know when you go on like DoorDash and you get a dozen donuts from Dunkin' Donuts,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, well, if they don't have these donuts, what would you like to substitute?
They substituted her other items with
Now
blood and
she
beans.
got some items, and we know that Shein is a questionable company with child labor, so they probably don't have the standards and practices of, well, what would you like to substitute? They're like, oh shit, we don't have these other 2 items. What do we have on hand? Well, we got some beans and we got some blood.
Blood.
Just throw them in there. You'll see. They can't say we didn't give her anything.
We didn't have the medium tankini, so I guess we gotta send her a vial of blood. Sorry, that's
All
what we
right.
had left.
We got 2 vials. No, only 1 vial. Open up the beans cabinet.
the beans.
They have a whole cabinet
I
of
guess
beans.
we gotta break into the beanstalk
just
now.
for this. Some fucking 6-year-old Sheen worker didn't get their lunch.
No,
That's what this was.
they got their blood taken.
And their beans and their lunch taken.
Yeah, their blood didn't get delivered. Some little kid is waiting in a sweatshop to see, waiting on a diagnosis.
So okay, let me
Sir, please.
let's talk.
I don't
about
think.
that.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say I don't think any child in a sweatshop would ever sound British. I don't think that's ever
I don't know,
been
man.
culturally possible. even.
Does the royal family own any businesses?
Valid point, sire. Valid point, sire.
let me ask this question too, because I only only got a couple minutes here. They took the blood. The police took the blood,
Yes.
And the beans.
presumably the beans as well. Okay.
Allegedly.
They tested the blood,
Yes.
presumably the beans as well.
Hopefully.
And they didn't know who it came from.
From my knowledge.
That
It's
seems
from
a
a
little.
This is definitely, like you said, this is a hospital packaged blood. This isn't like someone just has a bag of blood. This is in a vial with
Yeah.
a fucking barcode on it. What do you mean
Right.
you can't find where it came
Right.
from? You guys are too busy photoshopping Lego figures. Scan the goddamn barcode.
Right. Yeah, before we went on, you were trying to crack the case, scanning the barcode. trying to figure out whose blood it was.
It's got a QR code on it.
Yeah.
Did anyone try?
The
It does have
QR
a zipper
code.
on the back.
Right. It's just like I'm saying. It's really that thing could have been open and things could have
Yeah.
slipped into there.
But the-
Some nefarious beans and blood could have.
What if it was two different instances?
Oh,
the bean bandit got it first, and then the blood man
It just
saw
happened
it.
to be the same bag.
Yeah. And he's like, that's a good idea.
Oh
Let me
my
drop a vial in
gosh.
there. Some
Oh my
hospital got this
gosh.
package by accident,
The
and they're like
perfect crime.
wrong address. We'll have to return it, but let's send them with a little something for their troubles.
The perfect crime. The bean bandit already spilled his evidence into this bag. I might as well drop my blood into there as well.
They'll be too focused on the blood, they'll never know the beans.
what would you
Fuck is
do?
going on
Eat
right
the
now?
beans.
No.
I would, I would contact. I would do. I would post a TikTok, obviously,
First.
but not of the beans or blood. I would just do a little dance, and then I would.
I'd do an unboxing. I'd do
Yeah.
an unboxing video. It's
I
like,
would
let's
do-
see what I got from Shein today.
I'd
Here's
make it
my
seem-
gray tank top. Here's my beans.
I'd make it seem very normal,
Yeah.
My blood?
and then I would contact the police. Yeah,
Did she get a refund from Shein?
I would
not
want to. Here's
sure.
the thing: she probably didn't call Sheen. She probably emailed Sheen. I would want to talk to someone at Sheen
Yeah.
Yeah.
with my voice
Yeah, no,
and their voice. I would want to
this needs
use
to be
my
a
voice.
conversation.
Right. This is not something that we can settle over email. I need to talk to John F. Sheen about this.
Imagine getting like on an
I need-
online like DM text service with like somebody like that and just saying, I received a vial of blood.
Yeah, right. You're not going to get like a. The thing is, you're not going to get like a super good response. It's
No.
not going to be like, oh, let me help you. Like, it's just going to
It's gonna-
sound
Sorry
super.
for your inconvenience.
Right. It's
Let
going
me
to sound
see what I
super
can do to
robotic
help
and
you.
fake. Right. Yeah, I want to be able to talk to someone and be like, yo, there was blood. This is not some regular, like, oh, I got the wrong size.
Right.
No. I got beans and blood. Like,
Right.
I
Like,
don't
what's the
normally
problem with
complain.
your order?
I can only
I
imagine.
need to
she's-
talk to Mr. Sheen Estevez right now.
I can only imagine she's on the phone. She's like, I don't normally complain.
Is anyone missing
But,
some
like,
blood?
I got some blood in
Just-
my package.
yeah, who's missing blood, guys?
All right, guys. Who's missing the
Who's
blood?
missing the blood?
216-859-8699 if you're missing the blood. I want to know.
216-859-8699.
If you're missing the
you
beans.
stole my Ultra Lord action figure.
Hell yeah, dude. Ultra Lord has got some fucking problems he needs to solve today, man. Sorry, I'm just laughing at the fucking picture of Sheen I'm looking at. 216-859-8699. Let me know if you're missing beans. But we do got to wrap up for today. We don't have much time for this. So if you want to continue talking about this, 216-859-8699. You can text us at the Rebel Hotline. We'll get back to it next week. Or you can have a live conversation with us or anyone in the community at the Discord server, stylesrebelradio.com. Get to the Discord server. It's the homepage for all of our content on WSRR Radio. You get the station there as well. But you also get the full catalog of all of our shows, like the Rebel Radio Show. We're live at 5 every Monday on WSRR Radio. Turns into the Rebel Podcast at 10 a.m. every Wednesday. Of course, the full backlog on Spotify or anywhere you get major podcasts. But we also have shows like Shaney's Off Air. We got a new one that comes out tomorrow as of time of recording, but you get 2 each month of those, as well as we have the Pigeonhole Beyond Bounds, the AIP, 50 episodes of the Sports Avenue podcast.
Yeah,
and
baby.
a whole bunch of other content at stylesrebelradio.com. Till next time, I've been Radio's Rebel DJ Style. To my right is Shaney.
Bye, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Bye.
Fuck James Martin. Peace.